Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the finale of season 2 of Kaiju number 8. So episode 23, which so I said it was only left 11 episodes, not 12, but um, but it's really quick. But just really quick before I get into the episode, though, so I just let you know that I completed my pre-recordings for Halloween month. I hope you're all looking forward to that, though. But I'm just telling you right now, once I probably said before, though, so let you know it's gonna be pretty much a month full of rants because it's a lot of crappy films that I've reviewed. So some are very bad ones, but there is, well, I guess towards the end there are some that people liked though. But well, one in particular, I which I'll get into though when those videos come though. But I hope you're all looking forward to them. It's been even though they're mostly full of rants, but like I said, it's fun to do rants because I just let out a whole bunch of anger on those films. But it's fun to do though. But I hope you're looking forward to October month. So, but anyway, but episode 23, Kaiju number 8, season 2. We know after the cliffhanger of this, there is gonna be no doubt season 3 is gonna be come. I don't think they announced it yet though, but we know that season 3 will be coming. So just have to wait to see what it is. So, but it was this was season 2 was overall. Season 2 was great. I loved it. I thought it was gonna be better than it was better than the first season. Like I said on the previous seasons of that I've been reviewed, it's better than the first season. Like I said, but more intense was when more intensity and action stakes were more up than the previous season. So and it showed that number 9 has been the a true hateful villain. And now he's just like unleashed all these kaiju's now all over the prefectures of Japan. So, and they've been taking all these other ones like the beginning of the last episode with the wedding, and then with all these other huge kaiju that have been taken out. And so all the specially trained soldiers like Harumi and Kikuru, and especially Vice Captain Hoshina, and all the also and given all these special ability, special weaponized kaiju weapons, and so now with Captain Mina with this giant cannon that she's in, taking out all these big huge kaiju's that are like another town away, like miles away, but it's still so precise. Takes out all those kaiju with that blasting cannon that, like I said, it's like from the next town over or the next city over. Just takes them out with ease. I'm like, that is truly a badass weapon. But but Mina was a badass too, though, right? Even the vice director. It's like even Captain Mina is probably like the most powerful soldier we've ever had, So, and then in the same way, like what they said before about Kikuru, right? How she has the mobility of her mom and the strength of her father. So, all these candidates who were using these weapons are probably the best the defense force has had. And so, but thing is though, dealing with these now we think it's all over, but now all these super kaiju, these newer kaiju's that just pop up, right? Now they're giving numbers like it's 11, 12, and 13, 14, and 15. And these ones though, they're not just the ordinary ones. They're now more intelligence like number 9 is, because of number 9. These new kaiju's are more intelligent as well, because like with Kikuru, she's taking on this kaiju that looks like a school with a human that kind of resembles her, but with black hair, more evil looking, and so more faster. And she even builds her own giant axe to match hers. And with the vice captain, with this other one, specializes in close combat with blades, just like he does. or the other kaiju fighting Captain Harumi. Because it knows his ability when he can, with his eyes, he can like track its next predictable move, but outsmarting him, like you can't predict the flow of water with his water attack, and so it's like I do like the fact that though, because for the humans of the Defense Force, they've been studying the kaiju's and how the way they function, right? So it's like number 9, he's taken a page out of their book, and he's been studying the humans, especially the specialized soldiers in the Defense Force and what their abilities are, right? So he's been studying them, and they created these more intellectual kaiju's to match them, to take out them, these specialized soldiers in the Defense Force. So I do like that number 9 has been stepping up the game even further, just like that, because he's been studying them, and now he's created these kaiju's to specialize to take these particular ones out to match them, right? Like I said, like the one specialized in the combat, like the vice captain, matching him. The other one, the going after Kikuru, and the other one for the Harumi. And so, although we haven't seen one that matches matches Mina yet, though, but we didn't see that one though. And there's another other one that's matching like this other one of the other uh Shahome the other one, her weapon, she had like a Gatling gun, but it didn't do any good though. So and then oh, what was it, because yeah, it was I was surprised, like, because it was Kikuru, right? And the one intelligent kaiju was about to hit her, but since it was so fast, and she was telling the other soldiers to retreat, they got zapped easily. We showed nothing but their feet that was still standing. I'm like, damn, killed 6 of those members, those soldiers already, and it showed nothing but their feet. They just disintegrated. So the intensity has got is stepped up up from 10 to 11 instantly, because like I said, because number 9 has studied them, and now their kaiju, he's designed these kaiju's to match the abilities of them. So now they're sure now exactly how they're going to how they're not supposed to win, how they're supposed to win, because they're matching them, right? And so, and we see where we're kind of like number 9 is hiding somewhere in a building, and then as the episode ends on the cliffhanger, we see him just hovering over the city watching. But while that is going on, Kafka, he's been standing in the rear, just helping people to get into like underground shelters, and he's hearing all this, and so he just can't just stand by and just do nothing. So he's making the choice. He's gonna help out, and so with Captain Shimoya or Shimiya, I remember the name, but she's getting her ass kicked by this kaiju, because it was choking one of the comrades, but lets him go. Then goes and she got punched very hard, like twice or 3 times, I think it was, and she doesn't give up. But then so the third time she got punched right through this bridge, and she was about to die, but then Kafka steps in and jumps in and saves her. Even though it says, he was ordered to stand down, though, but he's like, I have to disobey that order. So he's gonna step in and kick ass now. And then so that kaiju number 8 has emerged, and so now, and the cliffhanger ending is just he's now going to step in and now join the fight now, even despite the fact it may not transform back though. So, but and then we see the number 9, he's just hovering over the city, just watching. So yeah, I mean, that was a badass episode though. It shows more of the intensity of everything that's been going on since the first season. Especially number 9 has been causing more chaos and but about on destroying the self defense force. Like I said, I like the fact he took a page out of their book. Like I said, just studying them and one who, especially take out these special soldiers with their abilities of their own, right, to match them. So I did like that though. So I did like the fact that it was he was using that tactic against them. It shows how much more of an evil menace of a villain that Number 9 has become. After all, from the beginning, he's the one who took out the director. He was too much for the director, and it absorbed him. Although I do center to see what if the director is still alive, because we saw him sinking down into the abyss, like I said, where Kafka has been before, right? So I don't know if is he still alive or not. But I think we understand where like if it's still on the manga series, I think we're halfway through the story, so we still got plenty more material and story time to tell from the other rest of the manga. So, well, but regardless though, if we are just halfway through the story though, so it's gonna be a much more an intense fight though. So because it's gonna be like, okay, they may have won this battle, but the team is gonna regroup again, but fight again. But then that's when Kafka is eventually gonna fight Number 9 and then beat him. So I think that's how it's gonna be. Kafka will fight Number 9 again, then Number 9 will be defeated once and for all. So yeah, but episode 11 was awesome, and especially the overall view of season 2 of Kaiju number 8, loved it. I mean, this season has been absolutely great. I mean, I like Call of the Night season 2 though, but it didn't have that hype for me though, because Dawn to the Dawn, My Dress Up Darling, and this were such huge hypes from fans, because I don't think fans were not too high for a season 2 for Call of the Night. But like I said, I enjoy Call of the Night season 2, I really do. But the more the hype from fans, we're more excited to see Dawn to the Dawn, My Dress Up Darling, and Kaiju number 8. Understandable, which I do agree with though. So those have been such awesome seasons. I love Dawn to the Dawn season 2, My Dress Up Darling season 2, and this season 2. Why is it every time I'm just pissing myself off here? Why is it every time, like when I'm off camera, I don't yawn? Every time I do on camera, it's like 3 times now. Jesus criminy. I'm just pissing myself off more every time I do this. It's like, what am I? It's like being on camera makes me more tired. Jeez, man. It's like I'm off camera, I don't do that much. I'm on camera, I do it exactly on camera. I'm like, just stop it already. Because I'm pissing myself off now. But yeah. But season 2 of Kaiju number 8 it's been I loved it. And so, but from like I said, the songs from the intro and outro, especially I love the intro of from You Can't Run From Yourself by Aurora. Will I still say the first intro song by Youngblood, Abyss, is better? Yes, because I really love that song. But Aurora's intro song, You Can't Run From Yourself, was very good too, though. You can't run from yourself. But that intro was well animated too as well. But overall, I enjoyed the soundtrack, the score, because by the way, by the time the second new Kaijus come up, you do hear the Godzilla once again piece of music from Godzilla's pop up again. Always nice to hear that. But I enjoyed the characters. The action was well animated, and the stakes were amped up from the first season. More intense, more menaces, and much more of an evil villain in number 9 we saw beforehand. So, but yeah, so I really loved it. So the season 2, Kaiju number 8, and episode 11 ending on this one was great, and I loved it. And so when season 3 come around, there's no doubt I will watch it, and I can't wait to see it when. I'm pretty sure maybe by now it's announced or not though, but we all know that's. With a cliffhanger like that, we all know that season 3 is going to be coming. We all know that. Because just like season 3 of Dawn to the Dawn is going to be coming after that. hilariously ending with the alien girl kissing Okaroon, and then with season 2 of season 3 of My Dress Up Darling, because still need to get that confession from Kitagawa. So looking forward to those though. But yep, and now really also beforehand, for the fall season, I'm only gonna review just one, because I need to take a break, because I'm doing, as I just finished 4 of these at one time, because there's shows I like though. So right now I'm only gonna tone it down to one review, and that is the one I really look forward to, and that's season 3 of Spy Family. So yeah, I'm just telling you right now. I'm gonna take a break, so I'm only gonna tone it down to one series review. I'm gonna do so. I know there was a couple I found intriguing though. There was one called Santa, the one with the Santa Claus. But I think I'm just gonna stick to one for the rest of this year for the fall season. So I'm only gonna do reviewing Spy Family season 3, because that's one show I look forward to. That's another hyped up series I love. Especially also fans love it too as well. So I'm just telling you right now, so I'm only gonna do one. That's be a season 3 of Spy Family coming up after this. But yep, Kaiju number 8, 10 out of 10, thumbs up for me. So season 3, it's on the horizon. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll see you next time. Later.